Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is race day here for the NASCAR Tailgate Truck Series drivers. You can see them now. They are rocking and rolling, thundering around Atlanta Motor Speedway on NASCAR Heat 5, Round 4 of the 2024 NASCAR Tailgate Truck Series season. The draft influence has been turned to high. We do it every time we come to Atlanta Motor Speedway ever since the real-life repave and reconfiguration for the real-life Atlanta Motor Speedway. We decided to do this and kind of create an extra super speedway event for these drivers every calendar year. I am NOSSCAR CEO and founder Tyler McMurder, along with my two in-race reporters, Alex Tesdahl driving the 98 Ford F-150, Aiden Cody driving the number 40 Chevy Silverado. They're out there rocking and rolling inside the top 12, both on the lead lap. Sit back, relax, grab a cold can of soda, and enjoy the show. Right now, your leader, Sean McNutt, in the 00 Chevy, leads the way. He got stage points in stage 1. This is stage 2. It's a 130-lap race here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We've already completed some of those. We saw a couple of cautions near the end of stage 1. But other than that, we were lean, mean, clean, and green for all of stage 1. It got a little dicey towards the end, and that was about it. 18 drivers in this race, and I believe 17 of them left on the racetrack.
Yep.
And the 68 of Chris Vaudrin is the only truck pulled off the racetrack right now. All 17 trucks that are left on the track are still on the lead lap. It's anyone's race at this point. And with the draft influence on high, it's even more anyone's race than it ever has been before. Everyone's got a shot to win when we come to Atlanta these days with this new format. And it's great to see Sean McNutt out front leading some laps. Even he will tell you, and he'll admit to you, he doesn't often lead laps here in NASCAR racing. Looking for his first win. Started with us back on NASCAR 15 Victory Edition on the PlayStation 3. Got Alex Tesdahl closing in the 98 Ford F-150. Alex fell 2 laps down in stage 1. Battled back through those 2 cautions late in the stage. Got a wave around, or took a wave around, and then got the free pass. And now he's back up here knocking on the door for the race lead yet again. 3 different race winners to open the 2024 NASCAR Tailgate Truck Series season. Noah Underwood in the 26, Alex Tesdahl in the 98, Chase Merriman in the number 3. With Josh Colm-Diaz in the 24, he's on the pole for this race. He missed out on stage points in stage 1. Got his track position back here at the beginning of stage 2. Now he's trying to work his way to the front. He's got Connor Bullhue in the 16, Jeffrey Robinson Jr. in the 51, Jordan Roughton in the 23, not too far behind them as well. The inside line seems to be the preferred line for the most part. A couple of drivers have lost the draft with the lead pack. 14 trucks in the lead pack now. Emily Seri, the Canadian driver, driving the 52 Toyota, the most recent to lose the draft. She's got her work cut out for her now. There you see her. Noah Underwood, another driver who's lost the draft. Didn't see what happened to him, but he's got a lot of work to do as well. And check that, folks, there's actually only 11 trucks in this lead pack, so really it's thinned out a lot more than I expected. Great action here. A lot of slicing and dicing. Trying to work their way to the front, and now we've got a crash deep in the field. The 44 of Connor Brown got up and into the outside wall. Another truck tagged him, and now we are under caution. And it was Jordan Roughton in the 23 that had nowhere to go. Connor Brown went up and into the outside wall and checked up a bunch of trucks behind him, and it was Jordan Roughton in the 23 that had no room, nowhere to go. He went flying down to the inside wall. Heavy contact was made, puts us under the caution for the 3rd time in this race and the 1st time in the stage. Throwing it down to in-race reporter Alex Tesdall, the race leader here in Stage 2. Alex, we were talking a little bit about the tire wear before we went on the air here for the broadcast. What is it like out there, and what do you think it is that's about Atlanta that's chewing these tires up so much?
Probably the worn out surface, plus the high speeds and heavy draft influence.
That'd be
my guess.
Yeah, I think it's a great observation as well. The green flag is back in the air, working Stage 2 here, folks. They thunder into turn 1, 2 by 2. And a lot of these drivers really needed this caution to catch back up to the lead pack. Remember, folks, it's all about the draft, high draft influence, very much like a Talladega or Daytona race out there tonight. Everybody's got a shot to win. 18 trucks started the race, 17 of them left on the racetrack, all of them on the lead lap. Right now they're chasing the race leader, Aiden Cody, in the number 40. Got his teammate just beside him there in the 45, and that is Stephen Corley. Great to see him back in NOSSCAR action. Missed a lot of the season last year for 2023. Opening 2024 with some pretty good numbers. Right now scored in third. Josh Colm-Diaz in the 24 is going to use the draft to push that 24 truck by him for second place. Harold Burden in the 56 pulls into fourth. Sean McNutt rounds out the top 5. He was leading just a couple of laps ago. Ooh, and up the hill went Dave Marks Jr. a little bit in the 38 Ford. Love the paint job on that truck. Nearly contact made between he and Connor Bolhue, and there you see how close it is. Oh, way up the hill they go. And it's Alex Tesdall that's right there on the tailgate of Dave, so if anything goes wrong, Alex is going to have a truck in his lap. And now he gets to the inside and makes the pass. Kind of looks like Dave is struggling with the handling of that truck. Might have even taken only 2 tires on that most recent pit stop, because he seems to be fading to the back. Now going to lose a spot to Cooper Metcalf and Emily Seri. 2 Canadian drivers in tonight's field. Cooper in the 15 and Emily in the 52. Pardon me. Throwing it down to in-race reporter Aiden Cody, the race leader right now in that 40 truck. How's the truck feeling, buddy?
A bit tight, but I don't want to.
It must help that he's got a teammate behind him. He's got a slightly ill-handling truck, great track position, and he's got a friend, Stephen Corley. Doesn't look like he's going to pull out a line and make a move anytime soon. Another friend as well, Connor Brown, the Bold Pluto Racing teammates running 1, 2, 3 right now, and they've got Trey Hollywood in the 20 truck taking a look to the outside. And it just goes to show you how quickly things can change here in a NOSSCAR race, but especially in a NOSSCAR race at a high-speed, high-draft influence format like this here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Alex Tesdall was up there leading just a moment ago, and now he has dropped outside of the top 5 and in danger of staying in the top 10. These drivers are really shuffling around the leaderboard. Stephen Corley taking a look to the inside of his teammate. Aiden Cody can't quite get the bumper to the inside of his teammate. It's really smart racing there. Don't think that the veteran Stephen Corley is going to make a move unless he knows he can do it safely. Not going to take a teammate out to take the lead in Stage 2 of a 130-lap race. Connor Brown in third, giving them plenty of space. Don't look now, but Noah Underwood in the 26 has worked his way back up inside the top 5. He runs in fourth, and just in front of his teammate Josh Colm-Diaz, they run 4th and 5th. Harold Burden in 6th, Trey Hollywood in 7th, Connor Bolhue in 8th, Jordan Rowden in 9th, and Alex Tesdall rounds out the top 10. Working Stage 2. Sean McNutt, Jeffrey Robinson Jr., 11th and 12th, and that is your entire front group, folks. 12 trucks have separated themselves from the rest of the field. Dave Marks Jr., 13th. Cooper Metcalf is in 14th. Emily Sari is in 15th. A couple of trucks have lost the draft a little bit deeper behind them as well. 3 wide here. Jordan Roughton takes the bottom line, the far inside, to complete the pass there. Don't know what happened to Trey Hollywood, but he was forced way up high and lost a couple of positions there, and he's in danger of losing more. Loses another one to Alex Tesdall, Sean McNutt, but now Jeffrey Robinson Jr. lifts and lets him in line. Looks like Connor Bullhue had a bit of a scary moment there on the front straightaway. Now the 24 truck has popped onto pit road and appears to be out of this race, and we have another truck spun out over in turn 1, and that's Jordan Roughton. A lot just happened there in 1 lap on the front straightaway. 3 different incidents, I'm pretty darn sure. Connor Bullhue lost control, went up and almost hit the wall. Jordan Roughton spun out and went through the grass on the front stretch, and somehow our pole sitter, Josh Colm-Diaz, has completely lagged out of this race. An engine failure, we like to call it here in the world of sim racing, and that is a heartbreaker for Josh Colm-Diaz, 2021 NASCAR Legend Series champion. So 16 trucks left on the track. 18 drivers started this race, 16 left, and I believe all 16 are still on the lead lap, but we have even fewer trucks up here battling in the lead pack for the lead as a result of all of those mishaps just now. Throwing it down to M-Race reporter Alex Tesdall. He might have had a good view of this. Alex, did you see what happened to any of those 3 or 4 trucks?
It looked like the 24 had a big spike, ran into a few guys and just disappeared.
Let me see, and that would explain a lot, actually. And now we got green flag pit stops occurring here. Harold Burden, the 56, comes down pit road for scheduled service. Sean McNutt, Trey Hollywood, Jeffrey Robinson Jr., 4 takers this time around. We were talking a lot about the tire wear for these drivers here tonight. How excruciating and how wild it's been at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're going to see a lot of pit stops throughout this race if we continue to run mostly green flag, long green flag runs here. And this gives the lead back to Aiden Cody in the 40 Chevy Silverado for the time being. Noah Underwood all over the back bumper, the tailgate. And now the 16 of Connor Bullhue signals down the back straightaway that he is coming to pit road, this time by Connor Brown. Saw the signal, and it looked like Connor Brown was trying to come to pit road as well, but I think, yeah, he did. He missed the entrance to pit road. It didn't cost him an enormous amount of time, but it cost him a pretty significant chunk of time, that's for sure. But honestly, compared to how it usually goes, when we see somebody miss pit road, they often spin out or blow a tire trying to get it slowed down. This really only cost him about 20 to 30 truck lengths, and I know that is a great distance to lose. That's probably the least amount of distance lost for a driver missing pit road entrance we've seen in quite some time. A lot of others are able to stay out there. Cooper Metcalf is one driver that I've noticed that really can stretch these tires out pretty far. And if it comes down to some long runs in the final stage, that really could benefit the rookie driver out of Canada. And your current leader, I believe, is Alex Tesdall. We'll get an update from him. Alex,
I said P8.
And who do we have as the leader? I was under the impression you haven't pit yet.
15 just took over the lead.
10-4 on that. I was just talking about him. The rookie, folks, the newcomer, Cooper Metcalf, young driver out of Canada, takes the race lead. He's got to come to pit road pretty darn soon here, but it's great to see him stay out and lead some laps. I know it's
Actually,
unlikely.
if he can nurse them tires, the fuel is doable.
How many laps to go in stage 2?
5 to go. And as we ran, we were only about a lap short on fuel. The problem is the extreme tire wear. So if he can figure out how to nurse them, it's doable.
Interesting.
Maybe.
Yeah, I hope so, for his sake. He's trying it. Oh, no, he's not. He knows. Okay. Here he comes. He's going to surrender the lead, and 1 out of 4 this time by. He's going to make his pit stop. He should still be on the lead lap at the end of this pit stop. Great job by him to stay out and lead 3 or 4 laps there. Get some good camera time. No sponsors on that Ford F-150 this week. Looking to turn some heads for the 2024 season. He sits in 20th in the NASCAR Motormaster Series point standings after 4 races in those Xfinity cars on Mondays. And this should give the lead back to the 40 of Aiden Cody. We'll check in. All right. And there you see him. 16 of Connor Bullhue just behind him, and I do believe that that's... I was going to say, is that a battle for position?
Yep. Be a second.
I'm a little surprised because I thought he lost some time there during that scuffle with the 24 and the 23, but apparently not. Connor Bullhue up there running in second, and the only one really within striking distance as of right now to challenge for the Stage 2 win. And with only 2 laps to go, it really does look like it's going to come down to just these 2 drivers. And this should put the 45 of Stephen Corley in 3rd with Alex Tesdall in 4th, Noah Underwood in 5th. But I could be mistaken. And Jordan Roughton in the 23 is pulled off the track. It appears to be done for the day here at Atlanta. So that's 3 trucks off the track and done. 15 of them left on the track.
I think 16 blew a tire.
Oh, and we're getting a report there from Aiden Cody that the 16 of Connor Bullhue very well might be in trouble, might have blown a tire. He's off the pace and riding a very high line up near the outside wall, even in the corners. Running up there. I think there might have even been some contact there. Might have rubbed the wall in 1 and 2. This is the final lap in stage 2, and this is gonna take away any opportunity Connor Bullhue had at getting stage points in stage 2. So it's Aiden Cody that's going to hang on for the stage win, and a great battle to the line here for track position. Alex Tesdall is going to win the 5-truck battle there for that position. We'll get the top 5 from stage 2 from Alex Tesdall whenever he gets a moment.
It was CW, Diesel, myself, Infeld, and Juice.
And I thought that big pack there was a battle for position. I just wanted to confirm with you. So it's Alex Tesdall claiming 3rd out of all of that. Stephen Corley with a strong run. The Bold Pluto racing trucks seem to have Atlanta really figured out. 1-2 here in stage 2. Pardon me. It's been an eventful one so far. A lot has happened here in round 4 of the 2024 NASCAR Tailgate Truck Series season, hosted here on NASCAR Heat 5. It's a very special format here for Atlanta Motor Speedway. The high draft influence gives everybody a shot to win this race, keeps everybody really close together, clustered together. 14 drivers left on the track, and we are green for the final stage at Atlanta. How many laps to go in this? How many laps in this stage, Alex?
I missed it.
47.
I'll let you know when we hit the line.
10-4. We heard 47 there from Aiden. Let us know. And mostly single file from about first all the way back to 8th or 9th, getting sorted out and settled out. Jeffrey Robinson Jr. makes a move to the top now.
Now it's 46.
46 laps to go before we crown a high draft 200 winner here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Could we have a fourth different winner to kick off the 2024 season? And we very well might, folks. 6 of the top 7 are yet to win a race here in the 2024 Truck Series season, including your race leader, Aiden Cody, driving that number 40 Chevy Silverado. Picked up a win last night in the NOSSCAR Motormaster Series in those Xfinity cars. Looking to park it in victory lane here tonight. Connor Brown goes up and finds the outside wall. He's going to lose a couple of positions. Now he's trapped 3 wide up on the top side. Falls outside of the top 10, and now he's going to surrender a few more spots to Emily Sari and Cooper Metcalf. All 14 trucks that are left on the track are in the draft and all have a shot to win. Some contact there between Sean McNutt and Alex Tesdall. Wasn't anything too serious. Forced Sean up the track just a tiny bit. Sean now gets back down to the inside line just behind Connor Bullhue in the 16. They're all still chasing Aiden Cody in the number 40. Stephen Corley, Noah Underwood, second and third. Jeffrey Robinson Jr. and Trey Hollywood rounding out the rest of the top 5. Great run tonight for Dave Marks Jr. He's scored in 6th here in the final stage, looking for his first career NOSSCAR Truck Series win. Connor Bullhue is in 7th. Sean McNutt is in 8th. Harold Burden-Knight, Connor Brown rounding out the top 10. There was contact made there. I'm not sure if it was Alex and Harold or if it was Alex and Connor. Alex going to lose a couple of positions there. A little bit of danger of losing the draft with the lead pack, but I don't think he will. I think he's close enough to hang on. Might even bring Cooper Metcalf and Emily Sari back up to this lead group with him. There's Noah Underwood trying hard to make the outside line work, but the problem was he was kind of on his own. No help for the driver of the 26. We've spoken very highly about Noah Underwood over the years. One of the greatest drivers in NOSSCAR history to never win a NOSSCAR championship. He's posed to be one of the favorites here to win this championship in the Truck Series for 2024. 9 career NOSSCAR Tailgate Truck Series wins. That's 5th on the all-time wins list for this series, and looking to add more. A win here tonight at Atlanta would put Noah in a 3-way tie for the 3rd most wins all-time with Jimmy Best and Nick Don Francesco. It's great company. And the top 9 trucks have separated themselves from the rest of the field, and now that there's only 14 trucks left on the track, it's going to be very difficult for these drivers to gain any ground back. As you can see here, Alex Tesdall, Timmy Brown in the 4, Cooper Metcalf in the 15, Dave Marks Jr. in the 38. They're kind of grouped together, but they're definitely not close enough to make up any ground on the drivers in front of them. Cooper Metcalf in the 15 very well might be thinking some sort of, tire conservation strategy. It's been impressive how far he can go on a set of tires. He can go much further than any other driver. If it comes down to some sort of longevity race in this final stage, he could be in the catbird seat. We'll have to see how it all unfolds. About 40 laps to go here in the high draft 200 at Atlanta. Round 4.
37 to go.
Thank you. Yeah, I round it up sometimes. Hard to tell. You guys click off really quick laps. And now to the inside. Jeffrey Robinson Jr. in the 51 is going to go on down there and take the lead. He's got help from Stephen Corley. One career NASCAR Tailgate Truck Series win for Jeffrey. It came last year. Always consistent, always a top 5 or top 10 caliber driver. Very consistent no matter what the track type is, whether it's a road course, a short track, a mile and a half, a super speedway. Arguably should have more wins to show for his very impressive talents behind the wheel for sim racing. And it could be his night here tonight, looking for career win number 2, but he's going to lose the lead for now to Stephen Corley in the 45. That's 3 different leaders in the last 4 laps. 2 career NASCAR Truck Series wins for Stephen Corley in that 45 machine. And the last one coming about 2 years ago, so he's pretty hungry here, I would assume. And now a problem for Timmy Brown in the 4. I didn't see what happened, but he's on pit road parked and appears to be done for the day. 13 trucks left on the racetrack. A lot of attrition in this race. Two career NASCAR Truck Series wins for Aiden Cody. Running in second just behind his teammate Stephen Corley. They've spent a lot of time around each other in this race. Very hard to tell those 2 trucks apart. They know how to keep a broadcaster on his toes, that's for sure. And now a lot of signals here, folks. Pit stops are about to occur. It actually looks like Stephen Corley might have lifted to let them know, and then he let them pass. He might have had a tire issue coming to pit road and might have known that it was going to be happening. He pretty much let the whole group go by. A lot of track position lost for Stephen Corley during his in and out there for his pit stop. I'm a little surprised. There might have been some sort of issue for that 45 truck. Cooper Metcalf on pit road with this group. I'm a little surprised by that. He was able to go a lot further on his tires and fuel, depending on how many laps are left and depending on how long they could go. Maybe it was just simply smarter to stay on the same strategy as everybody else. Now Jeffrey Robinson Jr., Harold Burton, and several others coming down pit road as well. Again, folks at home, these are scheduled pit stops. We've been experiencing quite the tire wear here tonight at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We weren't expecting it, and we threw it down earlier to Alex Tesdall to kind of ask him about that. Long-time veteran driver here in NASCAR, former NASCAR Novice Cup Series champion, and asked him about why he thinks that would be the case. And he had a couple of strong theories that I think really do make a lot of sense. The high draft influence, the higher speeds. These trucks are flying into these corners a lot faster, which burns up the right front more. It really does seem to make a lot of sense. We've been seeing a lot of green flag scheduled pit stops throughout this race, and if I had to take a guess, and we'll confirm with Alex here in a moment, I believe we're going to see them on pit road one more time here in the final stage.
Yeah, it'll most likely be one more stop. Like, the fuel may be savable. Or, actually, never mind, because we all had the short pit. But yeah, it'll be one more stop.
And we'll ask Aiden Cody this question. Aiden, do you think that anyone's going to take 2 tires on the next stop, or is it not going to be close enough to the end to the point where those left sides will make it?
I mean, it's possible, so I think so.
10-4. So there's a lot more, it sounds like, folks, that can unfold here before the end of this race, before the checkered flags wave. I still can't get over all the attrition that we've had in this race. 18 trucks started this race, 13 of them left on the racetrack. Connor Bolhue, I believe, is scored as your race leader in the 16. And is it Connor Brown in second in the 44? He's got some front end damage.
It looks like it.
I think it is. I do believe that he is the one that's on the lead lap here. Harold Burden scored in third. Trey Hollywood runs fourth. Jeffrey Robinson Jr. scored in fifth. The top two, as you can see on your screen at home, folks, they're working together, it appears anyways. I think Connor Brown could have got a nose to the inside of the 16 just a moment ago, but lifted to let him keep the lead. I think they're working together to try to keep themselves a safe distance ahead of the gap, or of the group rather, behind them. Harold Burden in third, and Trey Hollywood in fourth, Jeffrey Robinson Jr. in fifth. They were pretty much glued nose to tail, but now it seems like there's a bit of a gap showing. Jeffrey Robinson Jr. is going to jump to the inside of the 20 and take over fourth. I think they're going to continue to work together, but they just might be trying something a little different. Aiden Cody in sixth, just behind them. It now looks like it might be a three-truck group for fourth, fifth, and sixth working together to try to run down the top three. Alex Tesdall in seventh, Sean McNutt running in eighth, just behind him in the double zero. Chevy Silverado, and Noah Underwood in the 26. Whoa, and Noah gave him a shot, and I thought Sean was going to go forward and into the back of the 98 as a result. Kind of looked like Noah was going to knock the double zero into the 98, but thankfully they all used a bit of patience there and a bit of awareness. No contact was made between the double zero and 98, I don't believe, and they all continue to drive on forward. And now it's tough at the end of these races like this because everyone wants to battle for the positions and get the best finish they possibly can, but the best thing to do might be to work together to see if you can run down the trucks in front of you. If you stay single file, you have a chance to run down some groups in front of you, and you might be able to challenge them for their positions before the end. As you can see, Noah Underwood and that group of three trucks just really gained a lot of ground there on Jeffrey Robinson Jr., Trey Hollywood, and Aiden Cody, and now it's become about a six-truck group battling for a couple of the spots inside the top five. And we'll throw it down to Alex Tesdall. How many laps do you have here left on your sheet?
17 will be next time by.
10-4, and we still got pit stops, so we're going to do a very quick crank it up here, folks. Turn up the volume a little bit on your sound system there and ride along with your favorite NASCAR Truck Series drivers. Listen to the sounds of these trucks on NASCAR Heat 5 and kind of go inside the cockpit and inside the mind.
The 20 hit the pits very early.
Of these drivers. And yes, you're right, Trey Hollywood to pit road in the 20 with 17 laps to go. We'll be back for the finish while you ride along with your favorite drivers. And crank it back down, folks. It was a very brief, very short crank it up here this week. The laps were really clicking off quickly here, and we know that we've got some green flag scheduled pit stops coming your way. In fact, some of them are beginning right now. Alex Tesdall, Stephen Corley, Connor Bullhue, Connor Brown are all on pit road right now. And again, like Alex Tesdall mentioned, the 20 of Trey Hollywood pit very early for his final pit stop of this race. Emily Seri in the 52 comes to pit road, and she was just in front of a long line of trucks coming for service as well. Harold Burden, Jeffrey Robinson Jr., and Aiden Cody. Cooper Metcalf in the 15 Ford F-150 done his service and leaving his pit stall. And it's going to be very interesting to see how this all cycles out. A pit road speeding penalty would really end the hopes and chances of any of these drivers for going out there and parking it in victory lane. And some of them are in big trouble anyways. Some of them are going to need a yellow to catch back up to the lead pack to have a chance to win this race. Harold Burden's going to win the race out of these three off of pit road. Jeffrey Robinson Jr. and Aiden Cody as well. Trey Hollywood looking to make it 3 wide with them as they merged back onto the racetrack. It was a legal merge. They were side by side when they got to the next corner, and Trey was coming with a big run. Just one of those racing deals. I'm sure Trey's not happy about it, but it was indeed a legal merge back onto the racetrack. Alex Tesdall had a front row seat for all of that. This is a battle for position inside of the top 10. We'll throw it down to Alex Tesdall to find out who the current race leader is and how many laps to go.
It's 26 currently scored as leader, but he is on pit road, so that'll probably change momentarily.
I agree. Here comes Connor Bullhue in the 16.
And 16 just takes the lead, yep. And we have 14 to go.
14?
Yeah.
10-4, thank you.
Even those who, just made their stop, a couple laps ago, it'll be close on tires.
Really?
They chew up that quickly, yes.
That's interesting. So is Trey Hollywood in big trouble?
Yes, I don't think he's going to make it.
I wonder why he pits so early. That is so strange to me, because normally he's a very smart racer when it comes to strategies, especially in the NASCAR Heat games. That's interesting.
Maybe he had his math wrong, because I don't think he'll make it.
I'm trying to think of the drivers that came in on the last wave, the last cycle around, and I think that those drivers included Jeffrey Robinson Jr., Cooper Metcalf, and others. They might be...
Yes, I think it will be close for even them. I think they can make it, but I think it will be close. So, Hollywood, I think he's in trouble.
And so, wow, nobody is safe by the sounds of it. Connor Bullhue is the race leader in the 16. Connor Brown in the 44 runs in second. But they're in trouble. They're getting caught here right now. Harold Burden in the 56 runs in third. Aiden Cody in fourth. Jeffrey Robinson Jr. is in fifth.
The 26 truck might be the one in the catbird seat because he was able to go a few laps longer.
I agree, and he's the one scored in sixth. Alex Tesdall in seventh. These are the drivers here that I think have a good chance to go up there and run down the top two and maybe have the tires to make it the rest of the way. It's going to be close and it's going to be interesting. I can tell you that the drivers running third, fourth, and fifth are actually not gaining at all on the top two, and I think it's because they're saving their tires. And if that's what they're doing...
20's in the pits.
If that's what they're doing, and if they make it to the end, Harold Burden is actually the one in the position, in the spot to get the win here. And we're getting word, Alex Tesdall letting us know, the 20 of Trey Hollywood is on pit road. A strong start to the season for him.
Or you know what I think his plan might be? He might be banking on a bunch of guys not making it and driving back to the field on fresh tires.
Ah, short pit and gamble, and a yellow would burn him. Interesting.
Yeah. That might be what he's thinking.
For his sake, I kind of hope so, because I don't see this working out any other way. Trey Hollywood, 5 career wins for him in the NOSSCAR Truck Series. looking to make it 6 if this all works out. Now, Jeffrey Robinson Jr. just went way below the yellow line on the back straightaway. Didn't pass anybody, but I wonder if that was a signal. Is he coming to pit road? No, he's not. Jeffrey remains on the racetrack. Now, Alex Tesdall checking up a little bit. Looks like he might be conserving some tires. There's a couple of drivers that do appear to be saving a little bit. The only ones that don't appear to be saving at all are the top two. Looks like Connor Bullhue and Connor Brown are not saving anything. I think what was happening was Connor Brown in the 44 was saving and the 16 was driving away, and then I think the 16 might have realized what was going on and looked at his tire wear on his screen, might have saw that it might have been bad news, and now maybe he checked up because they're back to battling bumper to bumper for the lead again, and they continue to drive away from the group that battles for 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and 6th. So I don't think the top two at this present time are saving anything, but I think they've taken turns on different times for when they were saving. Now it's all out the window, and I think they're pushing as hard as they can for this win. There's no more saving from the 16 and the 44. This is for the win right here. And if either one of them blow a tire and they can't make it to the finish, then this battle right here is for the win. Noah Underwood in the 26 runs in 3rd, Harold Burden in 4th, Aiden Cody 5th, Jeffrey Robinson Jr. 6th, Alex Tesdall 7th. That would be the battle for the win if the top two cannot make it to the finish. How many laps to go, Alex?
5 to go.
And 4. I knew we were getting close. It was almost time for me to take a breath and ask you that. This is getting intense. The entire way down the back straightaway, Connor Bullhue blocks the 44 of Connor Brown. Nothing wrong with that. It's racing. I guess all I'm trying to say is Connor Brown is trying. He's working. He's not saving. He's looking to
Someone's
make a
cutting
pass.
through the grass.
4 laps to go.
My thing went out. My TV turned off. I can't
Oh no.
see.
Hold the brake. You're coming back onto the track.
Yeah, hold the brake and turn left
I can't
for now.
see anything.
Hold the brake, turn left. You're parked against the inside wall. You're okay. Turn 1.
I'm out.
And a problem for
Right.
Aiden Cody. And that's a shame, too. He came into this race looking for his 3rd career NOSSCAR Truck Series win. Parked against the inside wall, having technical difficulties while running in the top 5 and having a terrific day. Now throws it in reverse, back into drive, into 1st gear. And he's good to go. But again, a heartbreaking situation for what would have been for sure top 5 finish for the youngster. Now 3 laps to go. And it might be 2 laps to go for the leader at the line this time.
Yeah, 2 to go.
And again, a gap has been created here and made with Connor Bullhue driving back away from Connor Brown. I think these drivers are taking turns for when they're saving tires and when they're not. Noah Underwood in the 26, like Alex mentioned to us, has a huge advantage. He knows his tires are going to make it to the end of this race, and he's trying desperately to run down the top 2 before the end. I don't think he's going to have enough time. The white flag has been shown. 1 more lap for Connor Bullhue. The next time by, he will see the checkered flag. Question is, will his tires hold up for 1 more set of corners now as he goes down the back straightaway? And they will, folks. Goodyear prevails again. Connor Bullhue, he wins the High Draft 200 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. 1st career NOSSCAR Truck Series win. He's got a win in Cup. He's got a win in Motormaster. Now he becomes the 18th different Triple Crown winner in NOSSCAR history. What a race. A whole bunch of strategy there as well. It was a high-speed chess match. And congratulations to Connor Bullhue, 4th different winner of the 2024 season as well. Came into this race 11th in the point standings after missing one of the first 3 races. This is certainly going to help him, and this win is going to confirm him a spot in the 12-driver playoff system later in the season. Great battle there with Connor Brown, and Noah Underwood's going to finish in 3rd.
The 51 was 3rd.
Oh, 10-4, thank you. So what happened to Connor Brown then? Did he blow a tire?
Yeah, he blew a tire.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that on my screen. So Noah Underwood's going to finish 2nd in that 26 Chevy. Jeffrey Robinson Jr., we're hearing, finishes 3rd in the 51.
And the 56 and myself round out the top 5.
Harold Bird and Alex Tesdahl, 4th and 5th, we're hearing. Good job by all of yous. And a great race, a high-speed chess match at its finest, folks. The High Draft 200 at Atlanta is in the history books. Congratulations to Connor Bullhue. 1st career NASCAR Truck Series win, punching his ticket into the playoffs, and it's only early in the season, folks. And when you get a win like that early in the season, there's less pressure, and you can gamble more. You don't necessarily need points or playoff points. You know you're locked in for a championship run at the end of the year, and you can take more risks to try to get those playoff points, those stage wins, those race wins, and so forth. From all of us here at NOSSCAR, that's going to do it. I'd like to thank Alex Tesdahl and Aiden Cody for coming in and being terrific in-race reporters here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're going to go on ahead and get set for Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, and from all of us here at NOSSCAR, we say so long. Stay warm out there. It's a stormy, snowy night here tonight, and stay fast.